Welcome back guys to the channel, to the Watches and Lifestyle channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the DIY watch. For those of you who don't know much about this company, DIY Watch Club is a company with a website where you can pick a watch, but the twist to this is you get to assemble the watch yourself. And that's what we're going to be doing today, and that's what I have inside the box in front of me. When you get a watch from their website, you get to pick the style of the watch you want, and they get to ship the parts to you. And all what you have to do is to follow their online instruction videos to put the parts together. But before I start to build this watch, I'm just going to quickly do an unboxing of what we have inside the box. So we're just going to take a look at the box and see what we get inside the box. Just going to put this aside. And inside the box we have a folder. Comes with this folder. Just open up the folder there. So inside the folder we have the tools that it comes with. And I'm just going to quickly run you through what we have inside each compartment within the folder. And here we have the hands to the diver. This is actually, I picked the choice, the diver's watch. And we have the diver's hand. And here we have the dial and the movement. And this is an NH35 movement. I know you have the choice also of either picking a Miyota movement as well. And here we've got the watch case here, and you've got different tools to help you put the watch together. And we've also got the NATO strap, and in here we've got the blower as well, in case you get dust in the face of the watch. And this is just to help you to put the hands in together. And here we have what do we have? Yes, and this is just to help you to put the case back together, to put the case in as well. And that's what you get here. So what I'm going to be doing is rating this watch on how long it takes to put the watch parts together, and also how easy it is for us to follow the online video that's been provided by the company. And also would I be taking a look at the parts that's actually been provided here to see if it's a quality part that worth the amount of money you will be shelling out to get the watch toolkit. So I'm just going to go off now and put this watch together, and I'll be joining you back guys soon. Hey guys, I'm finally done with putting the parts together, and here we have the final product. I decided not to film the process of putting the piece together, as I wasn't too sure how this project was going to go, if I was going to be able to actually get to the end product of putting the whole watch together. But here we have it. But just before I carry on, I would like you guys to know how much this watch would cost you, or the toolkit will cost if you're looking to get one of this. This watch or the tool kit itself would set you back $295, and that's how much it costs to get one of this watchmaking tool kit from the company. Well, there's just one thing I really would say I really love about the process of buying the toolkit and putting the parts together, which I'll be sharing with you guys at the end of the video. But to start us off, let's take a look at the three things I mentioned earlier on I was going to be rating this whole process of building the watch on. How long it took me to put the watch parts together to the final result of what we have here. Well, I started off with scanning the QR code, which is provided on this card here, the back of the card. And there it takes you to the page where you're able to now create an account. And once you create the account, after which you can then view the video to this particular model which I have with me. And I think it might be different depending on the model of what you decide to get from their website. But coming from someone who has never opened the case back of a watch before, I've never really changed anything on the watch except for the straps. The whole process took me about 2 hours 30 minutes for me to put it together, which I would say is not too bad. It's not too bad coming from myself, which I've never really done a lot with watches before. It's not too far from the 2 hours claimed by the company that it will take you to put a piece like this together. So how easy was it to follow the online video instruction provided? Well, I would say it's pretty straightforward. There are step-to-step instruction of what to do, and then you move on to the next instruction of what next parts to put in place until you get to the final product of you building the watch. The only problem I did encounter with putting the hands together, which took me some time, and it was really hard for me to put the hands to stay in place. In fact, I ended up using the second pair of hands provided. And I think this is one thing that the company realized, and they've actually provided a spare hands in case you ruin the first one, just like I did. So you have an extra hands in case you have a problem with putting the hands in, which I think is just the major part of the watch, which you would need to concentrate on. Rating the tools that has been provided, the parts and tools that's been provided inside the toolkit. I would say, looking at the price point at $295, I would say the parts and tools are fairly decent and will get the job done. And more especially looking at the movement as well, the NH35, which is the movement inside this watch, is really good. And coming at that price point of $295, I wouldn't really fault this at all. And also the parts that are the tools that has been provided to get the job done as well are really pretty good. It would get you through putting the watch together. And aside from that, you can also always use the tools for any other watch you might have or any other mod work you might be looking to get your hands on. So it's something you can keep to use at a later time as well. But the only issue I have is with the folder that has been provided, which you have the whole parts inside. The way it's been constructed, you won't be able to use the folder for anything else because they've actually sewn in the compartments, and you can't really use that except to put back the boxes back inside. And that's the only thing. And maybe in later models, what the company could do was just attach it, and you can be able to detach the boxes or the compartments so that you can still be able to use the folder for something else. And this is the only issue I would say I noticed from the whole toolbox, the tools provided inside the folder. Aside from this, it's pretty good and really get the job done, and you can still carry on use the tools as well for any other mod work. Taking a look at the final product, which is the final work, the watch I have in my hands. So the dimensions and log width is not too bad for a diver's watch. In fact, I think I would prefer a 42, which is what the diameter of this watch is, and the log width is 22, so which isn't really too bad. What I'll be doing is to leave the specification on the screen for you guys to see. And the loom as well really looks nice on this piece as well, which I would say is not too bad for the price point as well. Earlier on, I did mention or promised to mention one of the things I really find enjoyable about the process of this whole project itself. I found putting this watch together really enjoyable. It's been a learning curve for me, especially seeing the final product of what I've been able to do, being able to put one together. And I think now I would say I have a bit of confidence taking on modding a watch, especially looking at the SKX, maybe just trying to change the hands on that. I think I have that confidence of being able to do that since I've been able to try my hands on this project. Would I be recommending this watch? Yes guys, I would be recommending this watch. It's been fun working with this watch, or working with the toolkit, being able to put that together. And if you're looking for something to do just to try your hands on watchmaking, and I think this is a good start where you can start from. What I'll be doing is to leave a link below to the website if you do decide to want to get one of this toolkit and try your hands on it as well. And also guys, thank you very much for taking out the time to watch this video, and please guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe as well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.